Everybody, welcome to the Weed Club Igloo. This is Evan from Weed Club. I'm here with Ben and Carter from Gateway Incubator. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Our pleasure. So, tell us what Gateway Incubator is.
You want to go?
Go ahead.
Gateway Incubator is a 4-month-long program based in Oakland, focused on cannabis startups. So we invest $30,000 in each company, and they come in. We give them mentorship. We connect them with mentors both in the cannabis space and in the Silicon Valley tech scene to help build their business. And at the end, there's a demo day, and we send them on our way. They get office space during that time and connections to the mentor network, as well as investment capital.
So, you guys have been a total luxury for the 420 pitch participants. And Ben, tell us a little bit about how you're able to help these companies along, because all 5 of the companies that won the rights for the long pitch were coached by you guys. So.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, so, like many creatives trying to break into entrepreneurship, cannabis entrepreneurs have a vast amount of passion and creativity for the products that they're creating. And where we bring the value is really allowing them to unleash and tell their story and really reach their potential. As cannabis kind of works its way into the mainstream markets, it's really important that we do put that professional face forward and really create world-class entrepreneurs. And so that's what we're setting out to do, taking the creativity and passion that's already there and just marrying it with this world of business. And our mentor network that we're putting together is really top-notch. So not only cannabis entrepreneurs, but top tech entrepreneurs, investors, service professionals, like all across the board. We're just putting everything that they need there to succeed.
So what sort of advice, I mean, there's a lot of entrepreneurs that will watch this right now, and do you have any advice that you could offer them today as they watch this?
That's a good question. I would say, don't stay, especially in the cannabis space, don't stay insular in that space. I mean, there's a lot you can learn from just reading, A16Z or anyone else who's writing blogs about tech entrepreneurship. There's a lot of similarities. There are differences, and so being aware of the legal and regulatory requirements that might affect your business is super, super important. But in general, I would say there's a lot to learn from the world outside of the cannabis industry, and we hope to help you with that.
Yeah, and if I had to add on to that, when you're making this transition of building your passion project to creating a legitimate business, you need to stop thinking about so much what you're doing and more about what you're trying to achieve. Because when you do sell to the larger markets, you're selling a promise, you're selling an outcome, not necessarily a specific product. To get very specific, there's the Loto Labs guys are brilliant technologists. They've created the Evoke vaporizer. And what they do is much different than what they're helping people achieve and how they achieve it. So creating an inductive, vaporizer doesn't really resonate with a lot of people, but really saying that you're creating like the purest form of a vaporizer that can adjust to different materials is super important to people. So like being able to tell the story properly is what allows people to be successful when you're kind of going mainstream.
Where is the incubator?
Oakland in Jack London Square in the Leviathan building, which is kind of a funky, cool building. You'll see pictures of it online, I'm sure.
And when do you guys plan to be open?
Well, we're accepting applications now. We have an open house for people on December 5th in that afternoon. They can come. We also have a VIP event the night of the 4th. That's in celebration of was it Repeal Day, I guess is the term. But it's in celebration of December 5th, 1933, which is when the 21st Amendment was ratified and alcohol prohibition was lifted. So come on out to that event if you want. You can always go to our website, gtwy.co, and get more information.
Last question. What do you think is the biggest mistake that startups make when they're presenting their company to investors?
There's a combination of things. Kind of touched on it before, but again, focusing on what the vision is and knowing who the customers are and what they really want to achieve with your product, instead of selling just plainly what your product is. So you don't want to be just a check sheet of the different features of your product. And that, that's not unique to cannabis companies. Tech companies and food product companies, they all face this. And it's the good entrepreneurs that learn to tell a real story that succeed.
I just double down on what Ben said. It's customer confusion.
Right on.
Not really understanding that you need to present why this is a problem for a particular customer and why your solution is what the customer is going to want. And so, especially in the tech space, you see a lot of entrepreneurs that get really excited about their technology without really thinking about it from a customer perspective necessarily. And that happens in the cannabis space as well. So it's not unique, but it's a big problem and something that we'll hope to help people with.
Right on. I'm sure a lot of great companies are going to come through the Gateway Incubator in Oakland.
From Weed Club, possibly, from Weed Club pitch events.
That's right. Weed Club's a proud partner of Gateway. You can find Gateway at weedclub.com/GTWI, and you can message Ben and Carter right through there direct. And good luck to Gateway. Good luck to all the entrepreneurs out there that are dreaming up your new ideas right now and getting ready to execute on them. You'll need a strong set of mentors. You'll need a place to base yourself out of, and you'll want to surround yourself with the best people possible to make that happen. So look out for big things from Gateway. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Ben. Thanks, Carter.
Thanks, Evan.